Today we're going to be showing you how to submit to CGC, as well as when and why you should submit to CGC. Today we're making two orders specifically. We're going to be making a bulk order and a express order. So the reason that I like CGC is because of time. Obviously, PSA and BGS have really long wait times right now. Time is money, and money is time in the Pokemon collecting hobby. The reason being is some cards you want to keep for yourself when you open packs, and some cards you actually want to sell. And for more of the modern stuff, you actually want to flip those quickly. And CGC will get you that card back very, very fast, allowing you to buy other packs or more cards faster with the money that you invested previously into newer stuff. Hopefully fill out the collection that you're trying to aim for, whether you're buying the individual pieces yourself, flipping cards on eBay or whatever it might be, or opening packs, selling cards you don't want and keeping cards you want. So to start off, let's head on over to the CGC website to show you where you need to click through and where you need to go to get your very first submission going. We'll use this Pikachu card to walk you through all the steps. We also have a handful of other cards that we'll be submitting to CGC. So to start, we need to head on over to the CGC website, and you'll actually want to create an account with them as your first step, and pick the service level that you want to use. You'll need to set up a service level to start submitting to CGC. You unfortunately can't submit or start for free, but there are some pretty cheap options. So let's sign out and then look at what the options are. So if you click join, you'll see there's free. Free obviously does not have, like I mentioned earlier, CGC grading. So you can't actually grade stuff with the free. You just kind of get access to the resources. The first level that will allow you to grade with CGC is this grade right here, Associate. This will give you 5% off CGC grading tiers, and it allows you to do comic books, allows you to do cards as well, and everything else. The next tier up is if you are going to do a grade immediately that is at least 150 or more, you might as well just buy this premium, because as you can see here, it just gives you credit. It just gives you 150 in grading credits, so it pays itself off. But if you're only going to grade one or two times, like one card that you really like or whatever it might be, and it's less than 150, Associate's fine. But as you can see, the value is worth it, even just with the 10% off plus the 150 credit. And then finally, if you're going to grade a lot, the 5% extra savings here is potentially beneficial for Elite. I don't do it because I haven't done that many grading with them just yet. For now, I use Premium, but feel free to use Associate. So it's a minimum of $25 to start. If we go back to the CGC homepage, you'll have gone through that join process. You'll create an account. You'll give it your credit card to be able to log in. And then we will go sign in. Obviously, I'll skip the sign-in steps. You won't see any of this, but once you've signed in, you'll see this is your My Submissions page, where you're going to see the submissions that you have ready to go if you click View Status. So I already have one that I sent off. This will show as received if CGC has actually received the box that you have sent them with your cards in it. It'll say when the date they received it for, and you can start doing the math as to what the expected turnaround time should be, as well as the declared value and the amount of items and your order ID and your submission ID. But if you don't have anything, this will be a blank screen. So let's go ahead and do our very first grade. You start off by going to CGC grading and then trading cards. In the trading card space, it'll give you some information about how they grade cards, yada, yada, yada. And you just go down, scroll down a bit and click Submit Now. And if you're already a member, it'll take you back to this very familiar page where you can click the online form for trading cards. Super easy, super simple. It's all done online. You don't have to print anything out, at least yet, to get this in. It'll load up this page, and you're going to select the type of collectible you want to submit. We're going to click trading cards because we're doing Pokemon. And we're going to click mail into headquarters. You can drop off, but obviously given the state of things, they don't allow that right now, or at least I haven't even really checked. We're going to do a mail-in order to the headquarters. It's all the way in Florida, too far for me to drive to. And we're going to click grading service because we're going to be grading cards. We're not going to cross over them. We're not going to rehold them. Once you do that, you click next up on the top right, and you're going to start submitting your cards here. So we're going to do our smaller submission first. All right, to start, you're going to need to fill in your card information here. So this is going to be all the cards that you want to submit to CGC. You want to break them out into the type of grading services you want. So since we're doing two different grading services, I'm going to start off with our Express, and then I'll do the Standard. So the game is obviously Pokemon. Language is English for the cards that we're going to be submitting. First, you start with the name, and then you can fill out the rest later. So First card we have the Rayquaza, just a regular Rayquaza. And the card number, look at the bottom left of your card, it should be 138. At 185, that looks about right. It'll automatically feel Vivid Voltage because there's only one of its kind. And variant is an amazing rare. And that's it. You want to add this as well because it's going to be added to the label. The declared value, roughly the Rayquaza can be upwards of 200. What you add here isn't super important. Declared value matters because there is a maximum for some services that the declared value of a card can be. For example, this Rayquaza can be upwards of $100 at a CGC 10, and as a result, we'll need to put probably around 200. It's not an error, it's not pedigree. Once you have this all filled out, you'll hit next to go over to which grading service you're going to be doing this for. As you can see, the maximum value for bulk cards is actually 100, so we can't do 100. We're going to be doing Express. That can be up to $10,000. They do charge you money for subgrades, but I always recommend getting them. It tells you why your card didn't grade a certain way. It's better visibility for collectors, and it is just overall better. You can have high quality images delivered to you for $5. This would be like really high, in-depth zoomed in images to better identify why maybe you got certain grades that you did. But I skip it because I'm just going to trust that they're doing a great job. So you click Add to Cart, and that'll add one card. You'll then do this as many times as you want to fill out your cart with all the cards you want to get graded. So let's go ahead and do that now, and I'll skip ahead so you don't have to watch that. All right, so all of our cards have been added. So let's go ahead and check out. There's a lot of stuff here, as you can see. We have our express grades up top and then our bulk grades down bottom. About $11.70 each for myself for all the bulk, and then $31.50 for express, which is supposedly 10 days. It's a pretty fast turnaround, especially when compared to PSA. So let's check out. The next screen that you'll see is actually going to be a address screen, which will blur out for the sake of this video. But you'll fill in your address information, and you'll put in your phone number and your email. I think it should auto-populate if you already have return address in there already. This is for when CGC ships back your cards to you. At this stage, you'll actually choose which service you want them to be returned back to you. I actually think USPS is always the safest, and it has insurance, which I would always recommend. Next up, you'll fill out your payment information. I'm going to skip the step of me filling this out, and the next screen will be at the very end. You'll get a screen with the order total that includes the grading fee and the shipping fee and handling fee. So in total, it's an extra $100 for this full shipment when the original price was $900 after just the grades. So they'll acknowledge all of their requirements. Submit. Sweet. So now you have your packing slip that you'll want to include. Once it's submitted, you want to print out this packing slip and include it inside of the box that you'll be shipping to CGC. And you can see up here the address that you send them to is Florida. It's PO Box, CGC Trading Cards. So we'll go ahead and print this packing slip and we'll ship this off to them. And I'll show you how to now pack a box to ship off your cards, as well as how to package your cards correctly. All right, so how do you pack a card to be submitted to CGC? Generally pretty easy, but the first step you want to do is to put your card into a penny sleeve like this. So as you can see, we have our Pikachu here, and it's already in one. I won't teach you how to put it into a penny sleeve, so I don't want to take it out too much. But you want to make sure it's a good fitting sleeve. Snugger the better for these, in my opinion. I know some of them have some space up top, but I prefer the ones that are just perfectly on top and closed so that they do not move around whatsoever. Then you're going to take your penny sleeve, lay it down on the back, and add one of these sticky notes to it. It's a thin tab sticky note, so just to the back, right around where the letters are for the stickiness, so it sticks up above the card, easily to pull. Then you're going to get a Card Saver 1. These are the preferred card holders for CGC, PSA, and BGS. So no matter which one you're using, this is what you should go with. You want to open that up, and you want to carefully put your Pokemon card all the way inside. I usually will put my fingers in there with it, like this. Get it as far into the middle as possible. press down on the end of the card just gently and get it into there and pull your fingers out. And then you have a card ready to go. We have all the others as well. So let's move on to packaging. So you're going to want to cut out some cardboard that is about the shape of one of these card savers, but leave a little bit of room. Leave a little bit of room to ensure it's not too tight to fit. And then take that piece of cardboard. That piece of cardboard, lay it on top. Cut the exact same shape. Take your cards, place them on top. Cardboard in the middle and make a cardboard sandwich. With a rubber band, go around. Do about 4 of them. 2 horizontal, 2 perpendicular. There you go. Safe and secure. For the Express one, we're actually going to write Express so that CGC knows that this is the bundle with Express on it. I'm going to write Express on it so that CGC knows that this is the right one. Now for our bulk submission. So this one, bulk. Time to pad box. Do a couple folds of bubble wrap at the bottom. And some folds on each side. See, we create like a little crevice that the cards are going to go into. But to add one more protective layer, we're going to throw them inside of one of these. Take it and wrap it around. Tape. Tape this closed. Tape these shut. We're going to write again, Express. Just so that they know this is the one they can remove. Same thing with our bulk. See, there's still some space left. We're going to fill that with paper. All you're going to do is crumple up some newspaper, fit it in, increase surface area. Put the packing slip inside. Give it a shake, make sure it doesn't go around. Close it off. go. The final step is to write express. There you go. Let me know if this video was helpful. If so, like and subscribe, and tell me down in the comments below. See you next time. Peace.